Well, there are many people to be celebrated for World Teachers Day, and there's a group of people that needs to be recognized as well, and that's librarians. You know, we wouldn't be who we are without our librarians, truly. And today we're talking to Erin Turner from the Meridian Library Foundation about some really exciting things happening with the Meridian Library. Great to have you, first of all.
Thank you.
Yes, okay, so we're super excited about this because you got a lot of stuff coming up. But first of all, I want to talk about the City of Stories event.
Yes, City of Stories is a brand new foundation fundraiser event. So first and foremost, it's a fundraiser to support the new Meridian Library at Orchard Park. But it's also an opportunity for our community to celebrate and share their library stories and the ways that libraries have impacted us. So this event is actually going to be a hybrid event. We have an online virtual auction that will be taking place next Monday through Saturday, so October 10th through 15th. And we'll also have an in-person ticketed celebration on Thursday, October 13th. We'll have amazing activities, food, and great storytellers from around our community.
I love libraries. Grew up going to the library, grew up taking my kids to the library. It is such an amazing center, in my opinion, to communities with all the incredible resources, the books, but then there's so much more. There's activities and events that take place that are free to families, and it's so important. And that's why I'm super jazzed to talk about this new location at Orchard Park, a beautiful structure. What makes this one different, though, than some of the other libraries?
Great question.
Yeah.
So it's a 15,000 square foot full service library. So everything that you expect to see in a library branch is going to be here, but there are a lot of key differences.
Okay.
So this particular branch has been dedicated to early literacy. That's very important in North Meridian.
Yes.
And it's also been designed with accessibility in mind. So everything from the height of the furniture to the layout of the bathrooms and even a dedicated sensory room has been intentionally designed to reduce barriers and increase independence.
That's fantastic. So real big focus on inclusivity.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, okay, and then we are looking at some of the renderings, also some footage here of the construction happening. Absolutely beautiful structure. What are you excited, though, for when it comes to this new location?
You know, this is actually going to be my home library, so I'm selfishly excited for a lot of the features here at this library. But I'm also a mother. I have a child that is both on the autism spectrum and has type 1 diabetes. So I really appreciate the way that the Meridian Library District has reimagined what a modern library is and really has made it accessible to families. So there are a few things that I'm selfishly excited for. There is a drive-up book return. Community's been asking for that. Very simple little thing, but very exciting. We also have a 24-hour holds pickup. As a mom with a child on the spectrum, there's also a dedicated sensory room that peeks into the children's program room. So families will be able to have their kids participate in programs still in a way that's meaningful for them. They'll be able to pop out if it gets too loud or too bright, join that sensory room and still participate. I'm also really excited about the collections. So the foundation has been able to get a couple of grants for special collections.
Oh, great.
These materials are for caregivers, parents, and educators of kids with special abilities. And I'm really thrilled and excited that kids who might be traveling in a wheelchair or with a continuous glucose monitor or with hearing aids are going to be able to pull books off the shelves and see themselves represented in those pages.
I love this. There's a lot to love about what's happening in this location and also just within the Meridian library system in itself, which is why the event that you're holding is so important, because it's not only a fundraiser for this new location that we're talking about, but also the library system in Meridian as a whole, right? Exactly.
So any improvements, any additions to this library branch in North Meridian at Chinden and Linder area are really improvements for the entire Treasure Valley. Because the libraries have that consortium, that interlibrary exchange. Any materials here can be checked out by folks in Caldwell or folks in Boise. So definitely improvements here are improvements for everyone in the Treasure Valley, and especially because we expect it's going to be a travel destination.
Yes.
Families who might not otherwise have been able to participate in public programs or go and access these public spaces due to accessibility barriers will be able to travel to this space and feel like it's a branch made for them.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be sought out.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. It's going to be a destination library.
Exactly.
I love that. So how can those watching get involved, though, in regards to the event to help support this program or this library and also future opportunities?
So the Meridian Library Foundation, our sole purpose is to raise funds for the Meridian Library District. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we cannot do the work without the support of our community members. We have been able to raise over $400,000 in the last few years since we have been incorporated as a nonprofit, and that is huge thanks to our community. So this particular event, as I mentioned, is a hybrid event. So folks can go onto our website and create a bidder account right now for our silent auction. Again, that takes place Monday through Saturday. And we do still have a few tickets left for our in-person celebration next Thursday. I mentioned we have some key storytellers. We've got our new library director, Nick Grove. We've got Natalie Plummer, who is the creative director of Hello Meridian and also co-host of Boise Bubble podcast. We've got the CEO and founder of the Idaho Black Community Alliance, Trish Walker. And we also have educator, author, and former First Lady Lori Otter, who will be sharing her library story at this event. So folks can go to supportmld.org/City of Stories to find out all the details and also the links for the silent auction portion as well as the in-person event.
Wonderful. We got that website too at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much. Congratulations on such an amazing resource in the Meridian area, but as you mentioned, for the Treasure Valley as a whole. All right, everyone, make sure you stick around. We got a lot more to come right here on Idaho Today right after this.